there, it's Leah. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So in today's video, what I wanted to do is actually go through what my January goals are. And so I have already recorded a video that goes through my annual goals. So this might be a little bit repetitive because it is January. And so my intention here is to give you an overview of what my goals are, how I try to balance work and home life. Now I have one caveat to that for this particular month, in that I am still on maternity leave. And so I don't have a lot of work-oriented goals right now because I'm not working. And so with that, I have kind of bulked up my personal goals to make sure that I'm starting the year off right for the personal side of the fence. So if you came here because you wanted to see how those work-life goals interact, I'm sorry about it for this month. Next month and all the other months, they will definitely be like that. And so I talked about in my annual goals video that I use Power Sheets to map out my goals. Now, I am an organizer. I love good organization. I also love a good planner, so I actually use multiple planners. If you watch my content and the idea of using multiple planners gives you anxiety, or you're just like, why would anyone do this? Why would they spend this much money? I just want to come on here and make sure that I've said it at least once. I'll try to say it in every video. You don't have to, okay? I like planning. I like making my planners look pretty if I have time. I promise you the month of March, when I'm coming back and working and doing, the whole mom of 3 thing, plus my husband will be gone working, my planners will not be pretty because something has to fall off. What you'll see now is that where I'm on maternity leave, I have time to kind of really get that artistic feel in them. So please know that if you were to look at my spread every month for a year, they are very different. And that might be a good video. So if you want to see like different spreads throughout a year and how that shifts with what you have going on, let me know down in the comments. But January is new year, new me, baby, right? That's the whole point of January. And it's a Monday start. So for all of my Monday start people, like, this is your year. And so with January, I am focused on a lot of personal, specifically health goals. And so, it really is more about starting and building foundation, I would say, is the theme. So if you aren't aware of what my annual goals are, I recommend that you go check out that video, because that video actually goes through and this will make more sense. However, I'm going to go through kind of how I broke those down. So one of my annual goals is to build a deeper connection and relationship with my children. And so using Power Sheets, which I can show you right here. Oh, hold on. So if you look, right, I have monthly action items, I have weekly items, and then I have daily. Make sure you can see that. Okay, so the color coding has to do with what my annual goals are, but to start off with, one of my annual goals is to build a deeper connection with my children. And so I have one monthly action item for that this month, and that is to schedule one bedtime adventure. There is a company called, well, I don't know that they're called it, but they're known for the Adventure Challenge, and they have these books for couples, and it has like cute little date things to do, and you take a picture. They also have one for kids, and it's like a bedtime story, and as you're reading the story, you scratch this thing off and then you go do an activity. And so I want to do one of those this month with my children. I actually have family coming in this month, and so I'm planning on doing it with my nephews involved as well. And so that is scheduled. I know the day that we're going to do it when the kids are here. It's just waiting for that day to come. I have another annual goal about strengthening my marriage with my husband. So we're keeping it simple this month. And I just wanted to make sure that we had at least one date night before he leaves for work. So if you were able to actually read my tending list when I showed it to you, that's already complete. So we celebrated our anniversary together and had a really great dinner at a local restaurant. And so that is my 1 monthly action item there. The next couple have to do with my financial goals. So I want to make sure that we are setting a savings goal for the year. What do we want to have in savings by the end of the year? That's something that I have to work with him on. I also wanted to pay extra on my credit card. It's not super, like insane, but the amount is on it. But with Christmas and holidays and in September we had a big adventure for his birthday. It just got a little bit up there, so I paid extra on that. When it comes to my creative goal is this channel, right? To grow, to start a YouTube channel and grow it. So I have a goal to post 15 videos on YouTube. In full candidness, it is January 12th when I'm posting this. Or when I'm recording it, not even posting. I have recorded one. So not all goals are going great. It's fine. I'm working on that. And so that is one. I have one down, 14 to go. From a health and fitness standpoint, I do have a goal to be a happy, fit, healthy mom. And so I have a monthly goal for more blue days than green. Now, if you're reading that, you're like, what are you talking about? I have a scale. And I'd be more than happy to do a review of it if you're interested in it. But I have a scale that does not give you a number. It gives you a color, which sounds very weird when I say it out loud. But basically what it does is it averages your weight from all of your weigh-ins. And it will look at today's weight and basically say, are you within, a standard deviation? And if you are outside of that standard deviation, is it because you're losing weight or because you're gaining weight? And so if you have a blue color, you're losing weight. If you have a green, you're maintaining. And if it's gray, you are gaining weight. And so my goal this month was to have more blue days than green. Again, this is the 12th of January when I'm finally getting around to recording this. I haven't had a blue day yet. But they've been green. The majority of them have been green. So that's not terrible. I've been working out a lot this month, and we're coming off of the holidays. So that was kind of a lofty goal to begin with, and really more just to make sure that if I overshot, then I wouldn't, have to recuperate. So more blue days than green. And then, I have another finance goal, which is to start the 75 Richer Challenge, which is a challenge that I found from another YouTuber, and I feel so bad I cannot remember her name, but I will link it down below. And it's all different things to do, with your savings, cancel subscriptions, listen to, a finance podcast, stuff like that. So I thought that would help with the goal of building confidence around money. Okay, so then the other ones that I have are for weekly items. So I wanted to post 3 YouTube videos a week. That did not happen in week 1. I might be able to get it into week 2 if I am dedicated. And then I wanted to work out 3 times a week. And one thing that I want to show you, because I learned this from another YouTuber who I love. Her name is Lakin. So for this one, she actually lists out, she wants to work out 3 times a week, but instead of saying that in one line, it's workout, workout, workout. So that way you can see, like, I worked out twice in 1 week, I didn't get to the third, and vice versa. And it's not just like I failed it. So I really liked that system. And so I've been, I did that all last year based on her suggestion, and it worked out really well. So those are my weekly action items. And then daily, I am I use an app called Paired with my husband. So for those of you who don't know, my husband travels for work. And so we use this app called Paired. We just started it a couple of months ago. And basically it asks intriguing questions, and you both answer, and you can play games together, but they're to help strengthen and build your relationship. We've really liked it. It's been interesting to see the answers of others on questions that like I never would have thought to ask. So using that, for the majority of my daily action items or habits, I'm not actually expecting them to be daily. I'm more expecting them to be consistent, aka doing it more than not doing it. And so I don't need a check mark on every day, but I want to look down and be like, wow, I did that, for the majority of the month. The finance goal that I have there is to spend less than $25 a day on frivolous spending. So as an example, today I put in our Walmart grocery order. I don't know if you've bought groceries lately, but we definitely spend more than $25. And so that's a necessity. So, but maybe I wanted to purchase like a book, on top of that, but I chose not to because it was $30. Like that's the book I don't need, right? Like I need to feed my family. The book I don't need. So less than $25 a day on frivolous spending. And then lastly, which has to do with my Happy Fit Healthy Mom, and also I guess savings, I could count as both, is to cook at home. So I love cooking. However, when I get tired and stressed, cooking is usually the first thing to fall off. It is just a lot easier to run and get fast food or, call up another couple and say, hey, let's go out and eat, than to cook, clean up the kitchen, all of that. Also, when my husband's home, he is very social. And so we are like once or twice a week going out to dinner with folks. And so cooking at home was something that I intentionally wanted to focus on. Again, we save money, but two, I do enjoy it, and I can cook much healthier meals at home. And so those are my January goals. And so I'm excited for them. Like I said, it is January 12th. In fact, I have another video going up about kind of feeling the suck of the January goal setting mindset. And so if you are feeling like, and does not have to be in January, if you are in the middle of your goals and you are sitting there thinking, oh, I hate this, I don't want to do this anymore, that type of mindset, I definitely recommend checking out that video, because today is definitely a day where I feel that. But as I say in that video, you have every right to sit in there. And I would actually recommend that you sit in that feeling and acknowledge it, and then get yourself out of it by determining what is the next action that you're going to take to continue on. Because nobody is going to see progress in 12 days. Like that's not a common thing. I'm not going to say nobody. There are people, but that's not a common thing. And so you just want to give yourself grace. You want to accept, where you're at. So those are my January goals. In February, I will recap how they actually went, and talk about my goals for February. But that is it for this video. So if you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button down below. If you'd like to see more content like this, I recommend subscribing. And if there's any questions or comments or concerns that you have around goal setting and balancing the heavy 9-to-5 of a corporate job, as well as, kids and a family life, please feel free to suggest it, and I'd be more than happy to create a video on it. Thank you.